Hello guys, and welcome to another plan with me. We are planning my least favorite week of the year, November 8th through the 14th. And this is going to be a plan with me full of sad things. Let's just get that part out of the way. So, I am using a kit here from Creativity and Ink, and this kit is stunning, but I do have to say this format is not for me, so I will be pulling in a lot of other things, but just come on now. This kit is just stunning. I think it's called Wizard Prison, and it's very Dementor, dark arts type of theme, which is the same theme I did in my day-to-day planner. If you guys are unaware, this week that I'm planning is the 5-year anniversary of when I lost my mom, and probably 4 months after I lost her, I got a giant thigh piece tattoo of a Dementor from Harry Potter, because that's just, how I was feeling. If you're not familiar with Harry Potter, what a Dementor does is it essentially sucks all of your happiness out of you, and then you're left to live your life with only your bad memories and such. And that's just kind of how losing her felt. So that is why I got that tattoo. And then a few years after, when I was doing better on the opposite leg, I got a matching, a correlating tattoo of a Patronus, which is the spell you cast to protect yourself of the Dementors, and it is created by thinking of the happiest moment in your life. So that is the story into why I picked this kit for this week. So these are the full boxes. It's super cool. We got the Dark Marth, the Dementor, the don't mind my band-aid, it's Olaf. The Deathly Hallows, Avada Kedavra, there's the Hogwarts Express here, that looks like Nocturne Alley, an Azkaban prison, plaque thingy, some skulls, just pretty cute. These are the boxes, bottom washi date covers, some other strips, and then there is this page. Like I said, the format is not the best for me, but we will figure it out. There's this sheet. I will probably cut these up. We have got this set of headers. There's only 2 colors, so I'm bringing in this silver that I had from an old freebie from Crafty Planner Co. And then I'm going to bring in this dark blue. I thought that would be pretty. The underlays I'm using are You're a Wizard from my shop in Hollow. And then I'm going to be bringing in some foiled boxes. I have these from Cricut Paper Co. 2 sheets of them actually, along with some foiled labels and some scallops and sticky notes. So that's what I have pulled out at the moment, and of course I will be pulling stuff from my leftovers binder. I'll pull it out so I can show you really quick. I have everything that I have left over in here organized by color and then by size. Lots of grays. So I will have this over here next to me, and I'll be pulling from it periodically. I won't mention what shop those things are from because I probably won't know. And my tweezers are from Sassy Planner Co. And my inserts are from Caress Press. With that being said, we are going to jump right on into the base. And I will be answering random questions from the internet as I do this, because I am not entertaining enough to come up with something else to talk about. So yeah. Gotta figure out where I was on this list. Okay, think about this one. Have I ever contemplated suing somebody? No, not that I can think of. Not really ever had a reason to. Actually, no, I lied. There is just popped into the memory of the one and only time I ever contemplated suing somebody. It's actually kind of a funny story. What the heck? I know I pulled out glitter headers just for the other colors. Now I can't seem to find them. Hold up, I gotta go find these. Okay, I found them. I'm gonna bring in, I have these 2 sheets of stars. I thought that would be pretty with this. Okay, so the one time I thought about suing somebody. So when I was 19, I had my first apartment, whatever. It was fucking awful. The management was just so bad. So unprofessional. Like, straight up, there was one time where my apartment, like, it was on the bottom floor, and it was like raining really heavily, and water started coming in through the floor. And this woman's, like, fix for it, I, like, called the emergency line because, like, the fucking emergency, I don't want my apartment to flood. Well, she literally brought me towels and a fan. Anywho, so as we were drunk, it was, like, me and my, like, boyfriend at the time lived there, and as we were drawing closer towards the end of our lease, we were moving, and we were moving to an apartment that allowed dogs, and so we did get a puppy, and so we had, like, 2 weeks left in our lease, so we were just, like, slowly moving everything out of there and into my dad's house where we were staying with the puppy, because we had, like, a month in between, like, our one lease ending and our next lease starting. So we were staying there, moving stuff periodically, and it was 2 days before we had to turn in our keys. And we were going to pick up the last couple of things. We weren't, like, sleeping there or, like, staying there or anything, because we wanted to be with the puppy. So hadn't been there in a while, and we arrive, and the front door is unlocked. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of strange. Why would the door be unlocked? Like, we still had stuff in there, and it wasn't, like, cheap shit. Like, the guy I was dating, he, like, played instruments. It was, like, his electric guitars, his amps, like, his electric drum kit, like, just a bunch of, like, expensive things were in there, and the door was unlocked. And we walk in, and maintenance had already been in the apartment, patching the walls, doing this, that, and the other thing, and I was fuming because, first off, you literally can't do that. That's illegal. We were still under our lease. You didn't have any right to go in and do that. At least here in New York, that's illegal. So I was obviously pissed, and my mom was, like, really good friends with the people who owned the complex. My mom was a nail tech, and the woman who's, like, the husband owned the complex, and, like, my mom did the wife's nails, and so they were friends. And I called my mom screaming because, like, I want to get, like, at the time, I was broke as fuck, and I needed at least as much of my security deposit back as I could get. And so since they started patching the walls and stuff, they didn't give us a chance to do, like, a final cleaning, anything. So I called my mom, and I don't know, fuck, her friend's name was Chris. I was like, you can call Chris right now and let her know that if I don't get my full security deposit back, to be prepared for the lawsuit. And my mom's like, what's going on, da 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 da, and I told her, and, like, I know I'm a dramatic bitch, okay, like, this is not news to you, girl. So she's just like, oh, Hannah, calm down. I'm like, no, this fucking is bullshit. They had absolutely no right to go in there. It's literally against the law. And so basically she called up her friend and told her that they went in there, da da da. We didn't have a chance to, like, do a final walkthrough or clean anything or, like, patch the holes ourselves, this, that, and the other thing. And that, like, I would have to take it into, like, take this up higher if they weren't going to give me my security deposit back. And because we didn't get the opportunity to correct anything. So, wouldn't mind you, like, there were things we were not going to get our security deposit back for. Like, there was ink spilt all over the second bedroom floor because he actually now is a tattoo artist, but he was, like, trying to learn how to tattoo and shit and spilled ink fucking all over. Literally just all over. So, yeah, we ended up getting our security deposit back in full within, like, a week because bitches fucking knew that they weren't trying to get sued. So that's the one time I contemplated suing someone. Okay. It's Kane. This page is trash. Am I pretty devious? No, I don't think so. Honestly, I don't particularly know, like, the full meaning of that word, but I'm gonna go with probably not. Have I ever had a surprise party? I have not had one ever thrown for me, but I have aided in throwing one for my aunt. We threw her a surprise 50th birthday party. She was surprised, yes, and it was really cute. Am I good at giving massages? Fuck no, terrible at it. Hurts my hands, don't like it, don't want to do it. Have I ever slapped someone in public? I don't think I've ever really slapped anybody, except for maybe my sister when we were little kids fighting, but no, I don't just go around slapping people. Have I ever drawn on a sleeping or inebriated person? Fuck yeah. That was like the thing to do at slumber parties. Like whoever fell asleep first, you were getting all the pranks pulled on you. Hell yeah. Have I ever worn clothes with the tag still attached? I don't think I've done it with the tag, like the paper tag still attached, but I've definitely worn clothes where like pants where like the sticker was still on the leg with like the size. Mortifying. Have I ever slipped on a banana peel? No, I actually hate bananas. Even though banana rhymes with Hannah, I don't like them. Trying to figure out what I want to do in the sidebar. I think I want to do the Avada Kedavra. And I want to do the Dementor on Sunday, I think. So I'm going to do this and I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll go with the train on Thursday. Why not? Oh. Okay, so am I afraid of the dark? Yes. I mean, I guess, what is the saying? I'm not afraid of the dark. I'm afraid of what could be in the dark. Everything is just like every sound is scarier. The lights can all be on and I'll hear like a little something. I'm like, oh, it's just like the floor is creaking or like it's my neighbors upstairs. Like I can always find a reason for it when the lights are on. You turn those lights off and every time it's a demon. Like there is no other option. Horrified of the dark. Hate it. Not a fan. Guess we'll do the... I'm gonna do this next, I think. Yeah, that'll be fine. Do I have a lawyer? I mean, yes, technically. My mom's best friend, her husband is a lawyer. And I know if I ever, like, needed anything, like, legally, I would call him and it would be no big deal. Have I ever been wolf whistled in public? I'm gonna go with that means catcalled. I don't think so. Not like to my knowledge. I'm honestly though like a very oblivious person to things like that. What's the worst like pickup line I've ever heard? I don't know. I actually am the type of person who loves corny pickup lines, so prob's not the best person to ask that because I literally think they're great. All of the corny ones. Have I ever been water skiing? No, that sounds actually awful to me. Does not sound like a good time. Not something I ever want to do. Have I ever hopelessly failed a test? Honestly, I don't think so. I've always been one of those people, and I'm not like saying this as like a braggy thing, that's just been like naturally good at school. Like I don't really have to try. I'd never in my life have studied for a test, but I was still a straight A student. So I don't really think I've ever hopelessly failed anything in my life test-wise. I mean, I've failed at things, but not a test. If I had the year off, what would I want to do? Like, if money is no like object, like I can just do whatever I want for a year, I would travel the world 100%. How many text messages do I receive on an average day? I don't know. It really depends. Like sometimes I'll look at my phone after like hours of working and have 2 texts. And then sometimes I'll look at my phone after hours of working and have 30 texts. Could not tell you. It varies too much. How long did my last phone call last? I don't know, like 2 minutes. It was with the vice president of the company I used to work with for like 6 years. He's really cool, actually, like big fan. He's a really great guy, and we are getting lunch on Thursday. So he called me to make the plans for that situation. So next, the question is, if I saw somebody drop $10, would I claim it for my own or try to return it to them? If I saw who it was drop it, I would give it back to them. But if I was just walking around a store and I found $10, I keep it. That's just me being honest. Have I ever helped somebody cross the road? I don't really ever see people crossing the road where I live, so no. Have ever been horseback riding? That sounds literally awful. Horses are scary. I don't like. Not a fan. So, yeah, no. Not going to do that one. Have I ever walked a tightrope? I'm not a part of the circus, so no. That sounds very scary as well. Have I ever demolished a wall or a building? Yes. At my dad's house growing up, me and my sister had rooms next to each other, and they were really, really small. And so my dad, he works in construction. He's an electrician, knows how to do all that crap. We knocked down the wall between our rooms, and then we got one of those bunk beds that has a slide coming off of it. So he let us help knock down the wall for that. If me and my friend both wanted the same thing, would I let the friend get it? Probably. Depends the friend, depends what the thing is. But yeah, probably would let them have it. It's just ingrained in my personality, I swear to God. Okay, we're gonna start working on the sidebar. Okay, next question is, have I ever argued with somebody over who should pay for something? No, I don't really understand all of that. If I'm with somebody and I want to pay, I'll be like, yeah, I'm going to pay. And then I just pay. Most of the time, when I go places with people, we get separate checks. Or it's something discussed beforehand. I used to have this friend that we used to work together, and we would go grab lunch, through the drive-thru, and we'd go, almost every day. So it was, more of a pain in the ass to, in the middle of the drive-thru, be oh, yes, can we please do 2 separate orders? That's straight up a pain in the ass. Nobody wants to deal with somebody like that. So we would just each day we would alternate. One day I would pay, the next day she would pay. It was never a discussion. It was just the unspoken thing that we did. So that was fine. But no, not really. Do I have any family heirlooms? Yes, I have this butter dish that it was very important to me to get it after my mom passed away, because it was not amongst the things that her piece of shit boyfriend gave us. And I was like, no, you're giving me that rooster that's above the microwave. It's so ugly. It's this ceramic rooster butter dish thing. I don't know, but it was my mom's grandmother's. So I was like, no, I need you to find that and give it to me. You have no right to it. It is mine. Find it. Hand it over. You grimy piece of shit. And he did, thank God. I'm gonna go get a floral flag parade there. So yeah, that's the only family, when I think of family heirlooms, that's the one and only thing I think about is that stupid rooster butter dish that I literally just have in a closet. I would never put it out. My mom used to have it displayed above her microwave. Honestly, I think more so out of obligation rather than she liked it. But nonetheless, she kept it there, and I cannot say the same, but glad that I own it type of situation, I guess. Okay, November. Cute. Got some header overlays to put down, and then we'll get into the day by day since there is no deco and there's no need for full box overlays, as every single box is foiled, which I do love about their kits. As I put these down, I'll answer a couple more questions. Am I related or distantly related to anyone famous? Not that I'm aware of. What is my favorite ocean? Yeah, I do not have a favorite ocean. I don't know. Did not know that people had favorite oceans. Could not have, I guess like maybe if you lived on the ocean, that ocean would be your favorite. Possibly. I don't know. Could not care less. I hate swimming. I don't like water. Don't like the beach. So don't really care about oceans. Well, I care about them. I don't want them like bad things to happen to them. But I don't have a favorite is what I'm getting at. Do I correct people's mistakes? It depends who the person is. If it's Chris, yup, gonna correct him because he would correct me, and so that's just how that's gonna be. Stranger, probably not, unless they were like incorrectly stating a Harry Potter fact. Then I'd be like, no, you're wrong. Have a good day. Have I ever helped out an injured animal? Not that I can think of. Well, actually, technically, my dog that I used to have with my ex, he has the dog now. He cut his leg open, not really sure how. This like ceramic thing exploded. It cut him, and I didn't really help him because I'm terrified of blood, but I like held him really tight, and my dad came over and wrapped up his leg until I could get him. I called the vet, and they said to bring him in the morning if it was still bleeding. So yeah, that's the one time I helped an injured animal, I guess. So let us zoom on in for the day by day. Here we are. This kit is stunning. I wish that Creativity and Ink had like an add-on page that you could buy. I'd pay more for it, of like just little things. Don't need to be foiled, just little things. Then these kits, I'd buy so many of them because I love the format, or I love the foil. I love everything about them besides the format. So in the sidebar, I'm going to be putting in these angel wings with a halo from Carly Plans. By the time you see this, you guys will know I'm on the, Carly Plans now has a PR team, which I am on, and you can use my code Hannah15 to save 15% and get my freebie. If there is a sale going on, you can just pop my name in the notes, Hannah, Plannahannah, either or, and you will get my freebie that way as well. But I have this here to mark that it was 5 years since losing my mother. And then let us move on. Okay, I need to assess what's in the kit. And I think I'm gonna honestly start by chopping these. Like, get rid of this page, make this be like 4 extra full boxes. That would be really nice, because that's another thing I don't love, is that I have to use a checkbox in the sidebar, because actually I can just do this. Because I don't do a functional sidebar, I don't use a functional sidebar. It's just all a no from me. So if this was full boxes, again, I would pay for it to be an add-on, and then an add-on page of like this size, but not in these checklists. Oh my God. You could count me out. I would be spending all my money on Creativity and Ink kits at that point, because they are stunning. Oh, and if the headers came with 4 colors, not 2. Okay. That is cute. I guess I will start with this one. This is going to be to mark that I mailed out the advent calendar, which was a nightmare in the making, but it got done. So the sticker is from Carly Plans. And then the next thing I'm gonna mark is that I mailed my save the dates, which is so exciting. And I did invite a bunch of my planner friends. Not that I think all of them will be able to come because, you know, out-of-state probs, but it's still exciting nonetheless. I'm sorry about Chris. The ring sticker is from my shop. It's one of the icons. It is in hollow. You can get that now. Have been able to. I don't know why I worded that so weird. Anywho, just gonna move on. The next thing I'm gonna mark is that it was payday. I am bringing in a bunch of these. Where's the camera? Black and hollow icons from SPC because I thought that they would look pretty with this kit. And I do have a payday script from my shop. This is in font choice 1 in hollow. Then the next thing I want to mark, use like a box from the kit, like maybe a little bit of a bigger box. One of these maybe. Will this fit? Oh, perfect. Cute. And I'm going to use this to mark that I got Burger King. The Burger King bag is from Scribble Prints Co. And I am going to use a Burger King script that's from my shop, font choice 1, unfoiled. Then we will move on to the second portion of the day. I'm going to mark that I planned. I'm using one of these boxes from the kit. And I have a planner icon from Carly Plans and a plan script from my shop in font choice 1 in hollow. And then the next thing I'm going to mark is filming. So I'm going to use one of these check boxes because I filmed for a really long time this day. Hours and hours and hours. I filmed like a scrapbook with me, a haul clip, a plan with me. You name it, I filmed it this day. So I have a camera here from that planner girl and a filmed script from my shop. And this is actually in the wrong order and I meant to fix the order, but here we are with it unfixed because I suck. My sister and her girlfriend got a dog. They adopted him. His name is Bruce Wayne. So this was his first day being home alone and they asked if I would go check on him. So I have this paw print from SPC to mark that I just went to go check on Bruce. So Tuesday, the first thing I'm gonna mark on Tuesday is that like I'm subscribed to Chris, literally that's it, on Twitch, and that comes out on this day, so I like to mark it. I have a money icon from SPC to mark that. And then did a nice big fat deep clean of the apartment because was planning on decorating for Christmas this upcoming weekend, and once all the decorations are up it's harder to get like a good deep clean in, so wanted to mark that. I have this dustpan from SPC to mark that and a clean script from my shop in Shattered Hollow, and that is in font choice 2. Then this day, we again went to go visit Bruce. I'm gonna use this label. I hate that I'm gonna probably cover up the bow, but is what it is. Also, I forgot to grab a sticker, so gonna have to go grab one because I suck. So I'm using another one of these paw prints from SPC to mark that I visited good old Brucey boy again. Then I'm gonna pop this in. I need to go grab a sticker unless maybe there's something in the kit that would work. Yes, there is. I literally don't even like using the icons in the kit, but I'm just too lazy to go grab something else. I'm gonna use this little camera icon that came in the kit. Now I'm just gonna write in for Caitlin. I went over to my friend Caitlin's house to take like a family photo of her and her 2 kids and her husband for their Christmas cards. Onto the second half, I came home and I had a bit of a YouTube binge. I don't want to use that because it's literally that pattern that's on that box. So no, you can go back. I use this one, that's the train, because I know that that's on the other page. To mark my YouTube binge, I do have a movie clapper icon from my shop in Hollow. Let me know, have you guys been watching my plan with me since I used to use this same combo of the icon and the script every single day of my life? YouTube binge. Cute. And then I did work, apparently. I don't particularly know what I worked on, but I worked on something. So, yeah. I like to layer these little square boys. And I did bring in Harry Potter stickers, like the bigger ones that I have, to mark when I worked. So I have the sticker from Wongton a Million and a work script from my shop in font choice 1 to mark that. And then this was just like the day all, hell broke loose with my mental health. I was just really, I'm going to be quite transparent with you guys on the actual struggle bus this week. Obviously, for some reason, like 5-year anniversary of my mom passing, like was hitting me a lot harder than any of the other years, including like year 1 hit me. So this face is from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then I just have a sad bitch script from my shop in Hollow to mark that in font choice 1. Now we are going to move on to Wednesday, and it was my uncle's birthday. So I'm going to mark that, I suppose, even though I don't really like him that much. What did I grab? Yeah, I don't want to use this because I'm using a foiled sticker. So I guess I'll use this. So I'm going to use an icon from my birthday icon sampler, this cupcake, to mark that. And then I'm going to use my one and only half box that I'll probably use for this entire week next in the dark gray color. I don't love the paper for this kit, so I won't be keeping any leftovers if there are any, so it doesn't really matter to me if I'm using pattern or plain. So I went to the mall with Chris's brother. We went to the Cheesecake Factory to literally like get cheesecake. He got wine and cheesecake. I don't drink, so I just got like cheesecake and a soda. And we did some shopping. Both of those icons are from Carly Plans. And then I have a custom from my shop that says with Jeremy that I'm going to use to mark that. Of course, that's the same color. So we aren't going to use that. I'm going to grab this lighter gray one. I was also just like not with it this day, so I have the sticker from Once More with Love and a sticker from my shop that just says Upsetty Spaghetti, and that's in font choice 2. On to the second portion of the day. Chris was desperately trying to help me feel better, so we did play some Mario Kart or Mario Party, which was probably fun. This switch sticker is from Carly Plans, and I have a custom Mario Party script from my shop. And then the next thing I did was work some more. So I'm going to use another one of these little things from the Paper Co. And then another sticker from Wonton and a Million. I have Serious Black. And a work script from my shop in font choice 1. And now I'm going to pull this in because it's itching the back of my hand. We watched King Kong this night. We actually didn't even finish it because that movie I decided makes me too sad and it's too fucking long, so I didn't care to finish it. So that's the first half of the week. Moving on to part 2 of the week. I went over to my best friend Caitlin's house again. This was on Thursday. She had her kids go over to her grandparents' house because they're actually moving, and she needed them just fucking gone so that she could pack, and so I went over to her house to help her. So I have this Once More with Love sticker of like 2 friends, and a script from my shop that says with my bestie in font choice 2. And I did help her pack, like I just said. So we'll grab this label, and I do a packing box from Carly Plans to mark the packing portion of the day. And then literally on the car ride there, the car ride home, I both ways listened to Crime Junkies. So obviously this day was kind of boring and I didn't have a ton to mark, so I was like, whatever, I'll throw it on in. So I have this sticker, and I'm going to use a microphone from Carly Plans and a custom Crime Junkie script from my shop in font choice 5 in Hollow. On to the second portion of the day. This was a very unintentional thing to happen, but I was just, chillaxing, being sad, laying down, watching my show, and I fell asleep. So I took a nap, I guess, apparently. It was like for 45 minutes. I was just over it, I guess. I have the Snorlax sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. and a nap script from my shop in font choice 1 in black. I don't nap often, so I don't have it in like other colors. I don't nap often for the simple fact that for me, if I'm like considering something a nap, like I'm going to sleep for like at least 2 hours. Okay, I'm gonna pop these in here. And then Do that. Okay. So we got Chinese food. Carly kept talking about it. Carly from Carly Plans, and I just had to have it. The Chinese takeout is from Carly Plans, and the Chinese food is actually a misfit, but it's from my shop in Font Choice 5 in black. And I had another YouTube binge, so I have another one of those like icons from SPC, and a YouTube binge script from my shop in Font Choice 4. And then we watched the first Hunger Games movie, which I forgot how fucking hard those movies slap. It was so fucking good. Moving on to Friday, the first thing I did, evidently, was that I filmed. I think I filmed a haul clip maybe, because I wasn't expecting any more mail. I just wanted it out of my way. So I have the camera from SPC and a film script from my shop in Font Choice 5 in Hollow. And then I had a YouTube binge this day. So I'm going to take this and mark her. And I do have a movie clapper icon from my shop and a YouTube binge script from my shop in Font Choice 4 in Hollow. And I did start Christmas shopping this day. So my same best friend, Caitlin, like, she might ride or die. She has 2 kids, Carter, who's about to be 4, and a daughter, Kennedy, who's about to be 1, and their birthdays are December 3rd and December 14th, so they're having a combined birthday party on the 12th, and then it's Christmas. So I asked her in the Facebook group for the kids' birthday party if she could make a, like, Amazon wish list for what to get them, so I used that. And, like, I have this tradition where every year for her son's birthday, like, since he's been born, I've bought him a new pair of Vans. So I'm going to keep that tradition and start it for the new baby. So I got both of them Vans for their birthday, and then I used the Amazon wish list for their birthday to buy their Christmas presents. So I started Christmas shopping this day. So I have this Christmas hat from Carly Plans to mark that. And then during all of this, Chris was streaming. So when he finished up stream, we did go grocery shopping. Oops. Whatever, I'm just cutting so much shit up. No, I hate that this is going to be stuck to my finger. Okay. So, there we go. And yeah, so I have a Once More with Love Munchkin going grocery shopping, and I do have a Wegman script from my shop in Font Choice. What is that, 5? Yeah, that's 5. And next up, I'm going to use one of these Post-its again to mark work, and I have Sirius on Buckbeak to mark that with a work script from my shop in Font Choice 1. And yeah, this day was not a good one. Let me just be transparent. I had a good old mental fucking breakdown. This was actually before I started working, but I had already put work down, so whatever. About my mom. So Angel Wings are from Carly Plans, and Mental Fucking Breakdown is from my shop, and that's in Font Choice 4. I'm just gonna use this because it's literally right here. But yeah, it was just one of those weeks where like every little thing that happened felt big because I was just trying to hold it all together, and I just lost my shit. And then I had a Harry Potter binge this day because Harry Potter is my number one comfort thing to watch when I'm down. So the cauldron is from one of the Harry Potter samplers from Carly Plans. On to Saturday. The first thing I'm going to mark is we did laundry. We just go to my dad's on Saturday and do laundry. I'm going to layer this laundry machine from SPC with a laundry basket from my shop in Hollow. Love doing that. I have a laundry script from my shop in Font Choice 5 in Hollow. The next thing I'm going to mark is that our HelloFresh was delivered. I almost never mark this because I forget, but I remembered this week, so I'm putting it in. The HelloFresh box from SPC, and a custom HelloFresh script from my shop in Font Choice 5. And we got Chick-fil-A for lunch this day, which is kind of odd. We don't usually go there, but apparently that's what happened this day. It's been a really long time. I think I want a mac and cheese because it's like comforting. So here we are. Chick-fil-A bag is from SPC. Chick-fil-A scripts from my shop in Font Choice 5. Okay, next thing I'm gonna mark is work again. I'm gonna use more of these like little boxes that came in the kit. And I have this gigantic sticker from One Ton in a Million of Harry Potter and like the Expecto Patronum thing. And I do have a work script from my shop in Font Choice 5 that looks really bad, but it is what it is. And then I'm gonna use a third box because that's what I have space for, to just mark that I had a Harry Potter binge again this day. This really old movie clapper. It is from, I think it technically goes on this side. I'm gonna put it over here though. From Rose Colored Days. So that looks cute. And then we are going to move on to Sunday, which was the day, period. Yeah. So the first thing I'm going to mark is with this dark gray box that this was the 5 years. So I do have the angel wings from Carly Plans again to mark that. And so yeah, then we did go to Target because literally I have pre-lit trees, but every single one of them's dead. So I needed to go get lights. And then I have this one tree that I bought last year straight up at the dollar store. It was super cheap and I just wanted like a white tree and I couldn't find one anywhere that wasn't $1 million and I didn't want to order one. So I bought it and it's like literally a turd. So I bought like garland because I remember last year when I put it up, Andrea suggested that I get like a really thick, like chunky garland to like fill it in because it has a lot of sparseness throughout it. And I was like, oh yeah, she said to do that. Like that'll probably look much better. So I went to Target to get lots of stuff to polish a turd. That's really the best I can word that situation. Sometimes you just gotta polish a turd, and that's what that was. So we are going to mark that I went to Target. I do have a Target icon. This is from Carly Plans. This is from a colorway that's no longer available, but like she's got plenty of other colors to pick from. Target script from my shop in Font Choice 5. We stopped by Burger King, and so that bag's from SPC, and then Burger King script is from my shop in Font Choice 5. And I got my period this day. Yeah, fun, cute. So I got the panty icon from my shop in Hollow and an Ant Flow script from my shop in Black and Font Choice 4. Moving on, we decorated for Christmas. That is something that we do every year to honor my mom because Christmas was like her thing. So there's that. I have a script or an icon from Curly Plans of like the halls being fucking decked. Like they be looking good. And then I want to mark that first off, I want to make sure I have room for this, and then I'll see what I can fit in between. Okay. So essentially, I think this will fit. Yes. I printed and cut and foiled labels for my Christmas card envelopes because I'm just that person. So this sticker is from Carly Plans, and that's to mark that. And then we got pizza and played board games with my sister and her girlfriend. They came over. So the board game is from Carly Plans. The pizza is from SBC. And then I have a custom that says with Sis and Whitney to mark doing that. And that's everything. So I have actually kind of a lot to write in this week. So we are gonna lightning speed through that, and then I'll show you what I have left in the kit and finish the spread. crazy. Let's see what I have left. I have some boxes on this sheet, a couple on here. The majority of that sheet, these are all going back into my collection, these foiled boxes, and then I have one of these headers left, so that's gonna go. 2 underlays left, they're gonna go. This, bye-bye, and everything else I'm keeping. Oh, I have a couple strips here. I'm just gonna toss those because they're so chopped up. And yeah, that is everything, guys. If you did like this video, then give it a thumbs up. If you did not, then give it a thumbs down. Either way, you are helping out the channel. Comment down below, subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.